everybody. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Of course.
Okay, I'm the host today, Brad Osborne, kind of auxiliary man here at ATI. Everything but an actor, I think. In fact, I'm sure of it. And I promised you last week there'd be somebody else sitting in this seat. And you know what? I'm back because I get to interview the ultimate host of Lunch Break with ATI, Cynthia Collins.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm so glad you are.
In the hot seat.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
And I am going to try to do as well. No, in no way I would do as well as you.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, but
different.
Very, very.
That's
yeah,
it.
I'll be different.
It's different.
Yeah. So I'm excited to have you here as my guest.
Thank you.
Lunch Break with ATI.
Thank you.
And you know, you have been friend. You've been feel like you've been family since we've been a part of this, and we love you, and I'm so thankful.
Ditto.
Yeah, thanks. Now, everybody else in the world knows you from your, well, Carmel and surrounding areas know you as one of the founders of Actors Theater of Indiana.
Correct.
And we're now in our 20th year, I
Yes,
think, is that right?
I believe this is the 20th season, yeah.
Yep. And have you lost count of how many ATI performances you've been a part of?
Oh, yeah, I'd have to look on the, just start looking on the
Pretty
wall.
amazing.
Just look on the wall here. I don't think this is everything, but I'd have to be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, but you remember, you do remember, at least I do. I place everything, like what show was I doing? Oh, yeah, then that happened. And, I do everything in my life by the productions I was in. What show were we doing then? Oh, yeah, that's when that. Oh, yeah. But, I also keep, believe it or not, I still keep scrapbooks.
Oh, good.
I know.
That is fantastic.
I have a pile about this high of stuff I have to put in to a scrapbook when I find the time, but I still do it. Because I like to look back, you know what I mean? When I'm in like my rocking chair or like drooling, with my walker, I'll look back to my scrapbooks and it'll just give me.
Well, before we get to that point, I'd like to invite Meg and I over so we can have some iced tea and Pinot Noir, and we'll look at Sydney's scrapbooks.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I have them since I was in high school, actually.
Okay, that is fantastic. What were some of the roles you had when you were in high school?
In high school?
Yeah.
Oh, in high school, I actually did not get a lead until I was a senior.
Really?
Yeah. I was in the chorus. My high school went sophomore, junior, senior, because my junior high was up to 9th grade. They changed that now.
That's the way us normal people were.
It's freshmen. So, but when I went to school, the junior high was 7th, 8th, and 9th. Yeah. And I was in the shows there. But then when I got into the high school, my sophomore and junior year, I was in the chorus. Yeah. And then my senior year, we did the musical Sugar. Which is based on Some Like It Hot. Okay. That was the first musical adaptation of Some Like It Hot. Okay. There's a new musical adaptation of that movie called Some Like It Hot. Okay. But this was called Sugar because of the character of Marilyn Monroe played Sugar in the band. And I was Sweet Sue. I was the band director.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was always playing out of my age range since I was in high school anyway,
now you mentioned, I picture you as Emily Wheelock in the Alabama Story.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And even as Liddy.
Right. Then what I'm
even
doing,
as Liddy, right here.
Oh, my God, look at this picture. Oh, my God. Yep, there we are.
Yeah.
Crowbar in hand.
Would you say out of your...
Crowbar in hand.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, that's right in my kit bag. I only got a few stock characters in that, and that's one of them.
Hey, look at how much fun she is, and with everybody's favorite Judy Fitzgerald right there. That's right. And fantastic.
Oh my God, that picture's funny.
Isn't that great?
Didn't they take that That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what?
That's good. Yeah.
Miss Meg did that.
Yeah, that's good.
And she's pretty good at this. I say I'm married to the best publicist in Central Indiana. She makes me seem fun, engaging.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's, I know
It's
I'm not
true.
really quite that good.
No, it is a fun show. WHODUNIT, which
Yeah.
is what's going on now at ATI. And I play Liddy, and Judy is playing Carrie Innes, and it's the murder mystery, musical comedy farce all wrapped into one. It's fun. It's
It's
a
terrific.
deceivingly hard show. It keeps you on your toes.
How do you go about learning lines and stuff, Cindy? I don't even know how people can do all
I've
that.
just been doing it so long,
Uh-huh.
Brad, that it's just second nature. I mean, you just start. Everybody has their own way of doing. Like, first thing, every actor, of course, has their own way of prepping for a role,
Okay.
preparing for a role, the rehearsal process. I mean, everybody's different, you know. I just like to get the script and score out of my hands, because to me it's a crutch.
Yes.
That I can't start doing, you know, when I'm holding, you know what I mean? So I do try to get a good grasp on it before starting rehearsal. I try
Okay.
to get off book.
Okay.
That doesn't always happen. That's
Yeah.
not going to always happen. But I'm almost there.
Okay.
Usually when I start rehearsals. You know?
Is it a matter when you're putting your own personality into some of the comedy and humor?
Yeah.
Do you do it by the book to start with, and then you integrate your personality into it?
Yeah. You obviously have to take the work of the playwright and the work of the composer and lyricist. And if that's good, if it's well written, it's a piece of cake. I mean, it's like a gift. It just hands it to you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
And also, if you're right for the role. I mean, if you're not right for the role, then that's like putting a square peg in a round hole. You know, it's just not going to come out as it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take us behind the curtain. Actually, take us all the way home, and
No.
because when you're working on preparing for a role, how do you do it at home? What are some of the things that make you remember it?
So when I'm, when I get the script, first thing I do is you just read it. I just read it. Just read it, and if you're doing a show that obviously has been around a while, there's always an original cast recording. You know, if you didn't know it, even if I do, I listen to the original. I always like listening to the original cast recording, not.
Great.
And so, and then maybe I'll listen to some of the revivals and see the different changes. So I'll listen to everything. I read the script, maybe a few times, and then I just go through and I highlight all my lines, and I do it the old-fashioned way. I just take a piece of paper, I read the scene, I read it a few times, take a piece of paper, cover my lines, read the cue line, go down. That's just it's an old kind of a way to do it.
That is-
Some people record. Some
Oh.
people record the other lines, and there's actually an app now you can get that you can put the entire script in. And it's like a
Incredible.
computer, and they'll say the other lines. But it's kind of funny because they'll be like, "What are you talking about?" You know, it's like that. So, and then sometimes it'll say other things on it, like page 6.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's the way I do it. It's just old. It's just kind of very simplistic, kind of basic.
It totally is amazing.
You know?
I mean, because through my association with Actors Theater of Indiana, I'm finding you guys actors are much smarter than I've ever given credit
Well,
for.
it's a lot of. It keeps the brain sharp.
Yes.
It keeps your brain going, thank God.
Yeah.
And keeps you thinking constantly and learning, and you're constantly having to learn
Yes.
new material, which is fantastic. And you're also constantly meeting new people.
Yeah.
In every cast, you meet new people. You're working with different people.
Well,
So,
I love this whodunit show.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned a little bit about it when I had Julie Lynn with
yep,
with
that's
me
right,
last
the
week.
director. Yep, Julie
And
Barbara.
then to see it unfold on Thursday and Friday night as I
Right.
did,
Yeah.
I want everybody to come see the show.
And I think it is fun, and
Yeah.
and people do seem to like it from me just being on stage and seeing what the audience, their reaction, they really do seem to be having a good time. And I think it's selling pretty well.
Yeah,
It's
right.
The audience is, I'm
Right.
looking out, it's full.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, even though most people aren't familiar with the concept of whodunit as a
Right.
show,
Right.
there's some familiar themes. There's, the show was done in a matter of 1931, but
That's right.
Julie Lynn and the cast really brought it to current day, so you can really relate.
Yeah, that stuff really doesn't change, like murder mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
The murder mystery genre is always popular.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a murder mystery. I mean, look at the TV shows.
Yeah.
Starting back with you have Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, yeah.
Just with Angela Lansbury.
Right.
I mean, that show was so popular.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think it ran for like 12 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
People love that stuff.
Oh, and we're watching it every night.
Columbo?
Yeah.
I loved Columbo when I
Me
was
too.
a kid. Oh my gosh, I loved that show. That stuff, I think it's always popular.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we have some surprises at Whodunit, so there are going to be some things that you're not expecting, but it is.
But it should be, because could keep the audience guessing.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. I love it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
hey, I had heard and read.
Oh,
that,
don't believe it.
Okay. Hey, I want to know about some of your small screen performances.
I joined SAG, and it was just SAG then. Now they've combined. They combined quite a few years ago. SAG-AFTRA now, and those were the two separate unions. It was the Screen Actors Guild, and then after was like the American Federation of Television, Radio, and I think the two unions were like, look,
Yeah.
we're doing the same thing basically. Right. So they joined, and SAG was a very good union, very strong union, and so now with AFTRA, it's doubly strong, I think. But when did I join SAG? I don't know, 94 or something like that. I became a SAG member, and I could just join because I was in Actors Equity Association member. So if you're in a sister union, you can just join.
Okay.
And so I did, paid my money up front, and I think the first movie I was in was Die Hard 3.
Really?
But I did so much. I started doing so much just background work. So I was in a car, and it was the explosion in the beginning of the movie. So that was my first one. I borrowed my mother's car, ran home to Jersey, crossed the river. I said, I need your car. I just got background. So brought the car into the city, and and that was and then I just was with, I don't know, I was with like 3 or 4 casting agencies there, and they just, what used to be, they call you up, or you check your service, and they're like, okay, you're on, and you had to get like right back to them, or you'd miss out. They're like, no, we filled the SAG quota, and then I started doing stand-in work, which is nice because that's more money, and I
was that on TV shows,
yeah,
movies,
that was
or
like
theater?
I did stand-in work on Law and Order and Law and Order SVU and Ed. That was a very popular show for a while. I don't know. I'd have to look at my on-screen resume, but that was good. Stand-in and body double. Body double is good stuff. That was nice bump in pay too.
What is the body double?
Body
like?
double is when the actor does not want to do. They don't want to do certain scenes.
Okay.
So you obviously they don't see your face.
Yeah.
And you have to body double them. I was on Oz. I did some body doubling on that. That was a pretty intense show, but I'm in the opening credits of that still. That show was pretty intense. If anybody knows, it was an HBO show about Oswald Prison, and so that was always good, and then so they were great, wonderful gigs to get because it's like I said, SAG is. Now SAG-AFTRA is a really good union, and you get little perks and little bumps, and
great,
and it's really nice. But coming out here and starting the theater company, when we did in 2005, I kept my SAG card for a while, but there's no SAG work out here, so we were so busy with the company. I mean, that was all. It was hit the ground running, and we had no other. There was nothing else you can imagine besides Actors Theater of Indiana for the three of us that founded it.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There couldn't be anything else.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I'm with two agencies here now.
Okay, that's
and
great.
and doing commercial work and small independent films because I haven't and that is non-SAG work out here.
Okay.
You know, but it's not, you know, it's fine. It's good. It's work.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I'm planning to go back and join SAG-AFTRA and start looking back home, you know, in New York, you know. So, yes, that's a plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any timetable on that plan?
Waiting until our daughter graduates
Okay.
IU.
Okay.
She's at IU. She's a sophomore,
Yeah.
so waiting for that. Nobody's leaving the kid here in
Yeah,
Indiana,
right.
you know, by herself.
Yeah.
Um,
And it'll
so-
open up a whole new genre of
Yeah.
personalities you can play.
That is true. Though you do kind of get pocketed in what you can play though too. You know what I mean? You do get typecast.
However,
quite
you know,
often.
as I've seen you in several different types.
Yeah,
I've seen the serious. I've seen
Yeah, right.
the
Lunatic.
compassionate, the loony.
The Looney Tune, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah. It's
It-
just, hey, all you can hope for is that you have no control.
Yeah.
You control yourself in this business, that's it. You have
Yeah.
no control over what people like, what they don't like, what they're gonna like, what they see. There's absolutely no control. You know what I mean? So it makes it such a crazy business.
well, one of the things I love watching is some of the facial animations that you do
Yeah.
that nobody sees coming, and you happen to be with a cast of others like
Oh.
John
Oh,
Vessel's.
John is,
Who-
he's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing
Yeah, he's
what
great.
the two of you
Yeah, he's
can add to a cast.
Yeah.
When can you look back and see when some of those animations, you know, changed your position in theater
You mean in my career?
in your career?
And how when I started to just do like not the shtick, but it is shtick
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think I had that since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just you know, my mother imitate that. You know, okay. You know, do that character. You know, all right.
Oh, I
you
was
know.
going to say imitate your mother. Hey,
Oh.
let me imitate. I never met your mom.
I don't think I can. I used to be able to do her voice on the phone. Like when I answered the phone, it would be like, Sandy? No, it's her daughter.
Yeah.
It's Cindy. Oh, is your mother there? You know, I used to kind of pull that on people sometimes.
Well, I used
But,
to do that too.
yeah.
In fact, here in Carmel,
Yeah.
most people have known me as Carmel Santa for the last 13, 14
that's
years.
right.
And all that started
That's
from
right.
imitating my dad.
Oh,
He'd
really?
get down like this.
Oh, my
Bradford. and I knew that I could take that
Oh, my God.
and make it into a ho 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 ho.
Yeah. And
you
you
know,
did.
and so yeah,
Oh, boy, you did.
so that became who my limited performance was.
Oh, no, I love your Santa.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, my God, it's like one of my favorite things
Well,
ever.
it's one of the things that has been so special to me.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit different this last year. So
Yeah.
Meg and I
It
created
is
Santa on
different,
the Move.
But you're gonna from that, like we always say, change is like not always easy sometimes. But it's like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Okay, now I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
You know, and you gotta make it happen.
Yep.
You have basically your own manager.
Yeah.
So hello.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
right.
come on. You live with her.
Yeah, that's
So
right. She's incredible, isn't she?
So she's.
Oh,
You know,
my
I'm
gosh.
like, Meg, you're gonna get gigs, Santa gigs. My gosh,
That's
you
right.
kidding? Oh my gosh, I know.
And-
And you
and-
should, because you're really a good Santa.
And we changed it from doing all the city events
Yeah.
to raising money for nonprofits
That's
with
right.
our
That's
concept
right.
of
That's
Santa on the
right.
Move.
That's
and
right. That's
and I
right.
know of about 5 that
Yeah.
did get some extra.
Yeah, I mean it's nice, and
a
I
year.
think it's a good. I think it's a challenge, but everything starts off that way, and it takes time to just get going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It will.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm
I
pretty,
never have worries about that. I'm like, well, here's a new challenge. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
It's a new adventure.
Yeah, that's what, we're going to figure out our way to make it successful.
Yeah.
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 So, hey, I got another couple of pictures.
Oh God. Oh my God. Where? I haven't even approved these.
Oh, that's right. You haven't.
Not. Oh my God. What's this one? This is funny too. Sorry.
Isn't that
I don't
great?
even know if it'll show. Do I have to tip it? The. Oh my God. This is funny too.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
What
Oh
a
my
cast.
God. I know this Logan. She's great.
Yeah.
Logan.
Wonderful.
Hill. She's wonderful. Me, lunatic. Judy Fitzgerald is playing Carrie Innes. She's like the grand dame lead
Yep.
of the show, figuring out who done it. You know.
Yep.
What else do you have in your old little
Oh,
magic
I got one
carpet
more here.
bag there?
Yes, magic carpet
Mary
bag. I like that.
Poppins. What's this now? Let's see. Oh, I love this. The black and white.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh, that's awesome. That one is taken by it's Ghostlight.
Yes.
Ghostlight is it's the I don't know. I can't talk of it because I'm not too familiar.
Isn't that fun?
But I know that's the. Yeah,
There's
that's
Liddy.
Hilarious.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep. There we are.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, thanks for the pictures.
yeah,
Pictures.
you get
I
to leave
like
with them.
that.
And they
Oh,
might
thanks.
go into your
It's the
scrapbook
only-
someday.
They will, because they're the only ones. I haven't seen anything else. You know, I'm just a lowly actor,
Yeah.
so I'm not in the loop.
Oh gosh. Well, you know, I think of the concept of lowly actor, like the concept of
Yeah.
I say, our company's Meg and Associates, and
Yeah.
Meg is incredible, and I'm the associate.
Yeah.
But see, one of the things that's so amazing about you,
Yeah.
Cindy, is the quantity of times you've given back to the community. I know this because I've been on the backside, been
Yeah.
out setting up tents for Carmel
Oh,
Fest,
yeah.
meeting and greeting
That's right.
at retirement centers,
Sure. Yeah.
singing
Yeah.
the Star Spangled Banner, whether it be
Wow.
at
That's
Veterans Day or
Memorial
down
Day.
at the
Sure.
Indians game or
Sure,
something
sure,
like that.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot. Yeah, that's right.
You have
Yeah.
been a lead in showing people what it's like to give back to the community.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
You're being much too generous in saying that, but it is important. You're living somewhere, and and I think wherever you live, you have to give to a community if you're going to live there.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, you're
you
taking
do.
from it, so you're certainly taking from a community. So it should be that nice balance of giving to it too. Otherwise, I guess you shouldn't live there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Right?
that's-
I mean, or go, I don't know.
Yeah.
We live, be a hermit in the woods, so I don't know.
yeah.
Which I've thought about. But I like it. No, but yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thanks.
being here.
Yeah, it's nice sitting over here.
Yeah, WHODUNIT is truly one of the masterpieces. I mean, again, we look here
Yeah.
and see so many
Oh, I
incredible memories.
I
It's
know,
right now
my
it'd be
gosh.
called memories.
Yeah, it is,
that
right.
where you entertained, and as I say, entertained and it triggered. What is your purpose of theater? I mean,
when you first, I can only tell you, I can only speak for myself, but, when I first started out, it's like, I love this, oh my gosh, the music, I grew up around music, I love singing, I love the feeling it gives me, oh my gosh, you just get this high in performing, and that's great, that is great. And then as you start to get older, then you start to think, okay, well, what am I really going to say here with what I do? You know what I mean?
I do.
Sometimes it's great to have the fluff, and people can just relax and sit back and not have to think too much. I mean, even with WHODUNIT though, you got to think who did it. So there is obviously there's thought process, but you're just unplugging. And you're going and you're unplugging for an hour and a half or 2 hours. That is still important in the theater. I think it's very important, but I also think it's important to educate people on certain subjects And I think theater does that, and I have been in shows that do that. And so I feel that that is extremely important. So people can go home and start talking about a subject. They can be like, well, I never knew that, and me neither. And well, let's look that up. When you're doing something, especially a show with a real person that actually was based on a real life person.
Oh yeah.
That stuff is, always, I always have interest in that as an actor.
I think of the Patsy Cline show, and I think of things that we did in the Johnny Cash show. How it would stay with me for days.
Right, and then you might look up and be like, I didn't know that about him, or I didn't know that about her, or I didn't know that about this subject. Even with the musical Gypsy, and that is an old war horse,
right,
from the 50s. It was based on June and her sister Louise and Rose the mother. I mean, that was all based on Gypsy Rose Lee's memoirs. And I'll tell you, people that came to see that show, that was quite some time ago, said to us, God, I went home and started to look that up and look at them and look at those three women and their relationship. And so that's what it should do. Afterwards you should discuss what you just saw.
I love it.
You should discuss what you just sat and watched.
That brings up our talkback that ATI does on. Generally, it's the second Sunday.
Yeah, so it'll be this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to. You've been a part of more than I have. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, the audience stays after the show, and they get to talk to the actors, or if the director's there, or the choreographer, musical director, and it's like it's a Q&A, but it's a chat. It's a talk back.
I love it.
I mean, it's just for them to say, ask questions, or to say, hey, this is what I noticed, that's what I noticed, how do you do this, what do you do that, And so it gives the audience, the members of the audience who want to stay, a chance to get to know the actors a little more and to talk about the piece a little more.
Yeah, I love it.
So which is always nice.
Well, thank you for
thanks,
giving to us through your natural skills and fine-tuned some of those that.
Yeah, still fine-tuning.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Well, I do hope that everybody gets a chance to be a part of WHODUNIT.
Yeah, come see it.
Yep.
Come see it. We run through the February 16th.
Right.
2 more weeks.
And you can have you can get your tickets.
Oh yeah.
At 317-843-3800.
Yes.
At the Allied Solutions Center for the Performing Arts.
That's a mouthful.
Fifth Third Bank box office.
Oh yeah, a lot of words in there.
Yeah, hey, they got a great talented staff there.
Yeah, they do.
And they can take your questions that you wonder where did that question come from and come up with a good answer.
I couldn't do it. Let me tell you, I could not work
they
in that
are
box
incredible.
office. They're very good.
But the show is fabulous. I know that you'd enjoy the 2 hours you take out of your life to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I know that you'll feel yourself in certain roles, and so some of the songs will live with you over the next week. So it is really a time well spent. Hope you get a chance to see Actors Theatre of Indiana's production of Whodunit. Over these next 2 weekends. Remember, it's Broadway in your backyard. We've hired, we started with incredible talent. We continue to attract incredible talent.
True.
And this has been Lunch Break with ATI. I'm Brad Osborne.
Oh, I'm Cynthia Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever introduced us.
I think you did.
Okay, good.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Hey, but thanks so much for joining us today. Have a great weekend.
Bye.